Unrest in the Dakotas.
Dispatch equal numbers of giant battle robots to all sides. Whoever survives, claim we backed them all along.
Illegal immigration.
Let the new guys pilot the giant battle robots.
Criticism that your domestic policy is too giant battle robot based.
They can take it up with my new press secretary, the Mametron 9000. If that's the guys from Air Force One, tell them they get the keys back once they say the magic word.
Quiet, Max. It's the commissioner. Total collapse of the economy and downfall of Western civilization? Great grinning head of John the Baptist and a pork pie hat stuffed in a rhinestone bowling bag. We're on our way. We've got a computer crisis to take care of, little buddy.
Have they tried turning it off and back on again?
Bigger than that, Max. Computers everywhere are going haywire. Planes are falling from the sky. Nuclear reactors are nearing meltdown.
And scores of pasty white nerds will be forced to go outdoors and socialize with normal people.
The horror.
Where do we start, Sam?
The National Consortium of Smart People who are good with computers has been tracking electron surges all over the country, and one of the biggest is right here in our neighborhood.
What an unbelievably convenient coincidence. How do we find an electron surge?
No idea. Let's go. Max, why did you put the Bill of Rights on our dartboard?
House cleaning. Guess what? We no longer have the right to peaceably assemble.
Great.
And next time you're incarcerated, you'll have the choice of cruel or unusual punishment.
I'm beginning to regret voting for the other guy.
Hello, Mr. President. This is Margie, your scheduling assistant, with some changes for this week. You still have impeachment hearings on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, but the one on Wednesday has been pushed back for your war crimes trial. Thanks. Hello again, Mr. President. Just a reminder that you're still scheduled to visit middle schools this week to remind kids of the importance of staying in school. As usual, we'll have therapists on hand after your speech to talk with the more traumatized children. One more thing, Mr. President. Your opponents have finally decided to cancel their weekly election ballot recounts. According to your calendar, that should free up the hour and a half each week you have marked as time to gloat.
Hello, Mr. Vice President.
I'm sorry, Sam, but I have a re-election campaign to think about. And let's face it, you are not a hit with the aquatic voters.
I don't want to alarm you, Max, but do you know if Hubert's made out a will?
You bet he has. Why do you think I agreed to take care of him? Won't be long now.
Hey, Max, there's a donut missing. You didn't actually eat it, did you?
No, the mold civilization discovered nuclear fusion and accidentally destroyed one of their continents.
If man does not learn from the donut box, he is doomed to repeat it. I guess the computer crisis is affecting television too.
Or ours is just a piece of crap. Either way, this is serious.
Hungry, Leonard?
What do you think that's for? It's stinking. Get it out of here. Yeah, come in.
Okay, maybe later then. Even if he was just a puppet, Max, don't you think it's unsettling to keep the head of the former president inside our closet?
You're right, Sam. We need to get a pike.
See anything around here that looks like it could cause massive electron surges and affect computers all over the country?
Okay, I confess. I've been watching too much TV. There was a courtship of Eddie's father marathon. Satisfied?
I doubt that would do it. We'll have to check elsewhere in the neighborhood. Seeing as you're President of the United States these days, can we get someone in to paint this place?
Sorry, all my whitewashers are busy with presidential scandals.
Let's get cracking.
Great, show me what to crack and I'll crack it.
Looks like the Esperanto bookstore is closed again.
Aw, that was fast, even for this neighborhood.
Newspaper office's coffee machine empty for a third straight day.
That's some hard-hitting local reporting.
I guess the reporters are having a tough time adjusting to life without the internet. Lincoln Rampage ends with colorful mushroom cloud.
There's one way to put a positive spin on it.
Majority of DC areas still uninhabitable.
At least some things never change.
This gumball machine looks pretty banged up.
A gang of about 5 dentists came through the other night, and 4 of them just started beating the hell out of it.
What did the 5th one do?
He kept sobbing and saying, "Why can't we all just get along?"
Hey, Bosco.
Greetings and well met, friend watchman for hire.
Sam, how come I suddenly have a primal desire to beat Bosco savagely?
Because he's talking like a Renaissance Fair attendee, Max. It's an innate fight-or-flight response.
I am El Bosco Drill the Unhinged, mighty half-elf ranger.
Okay, Bosco. While Max prepares the Thorazine, why don't you tell us why you've become an elf?
Half-elf? And I'll tell you why. I've had multiple delivery conspiracies, I've had missiles aimed at me, and now I got rival arms dealers setting up shop in my store.
Point being?
Well, it's not safe for me here anymore. I gotta take my business the only place I can feel 100% secure. The internet!
What does this internet doohickey have to do with being an elf?
Half-elf.
It's 'cause everyone on the internet has to pick an avatar, like a dwarf or an orc or a troll. But we got enough trolls.
I didn't think it was possible, but he's actually less creepy as the elf.
Half-elf, troll. Ah, never mind. You guys don't understand how computers work.
You're taking your store online?
Where will that leave us? We fear and mistrust computers.
Don't you worry, guys. My online store will offer twice the inconvenience at thrice the price.
Well, see you there. How's business, Bosco?
Business is deader than a valet parking attendant at a convention of mob informants.
That bad, huh?
That rat showed up and started taking all my customers. Free enterprise, Jack!
Say what you will, the rat knows his anarcho-capitalist economic philosophy.
Max, I only bought you those encyclopedias because you promised me you couldn't read. We want to buy something.
I have the finest goods in all the land.
Tell him we'll pay him just to stop talking like that.
What would the squire care to purchase?
Do you have any dual-core processors with 512 megabyte cache?
Nay.
Do you have any chimpanzee-sized diapers?
Nay.
Do you have any barbecue plankton chips?
Nay.
Do you have any keychains with a +8 modifier to dexterity?
I wish.
Do you have any self-respect?
Nay.
Ha-ha! Tricked you!
No, I understood the question. I understood it all too well.
You sure do know how to suck the fun out of everything, Bosco. Do you have any Lambas?
It's stale.
Do you have any dual-core?
Nay.
What have you got?
Oh, not much. Just a virulent biological weapon.
All right!
Biological weapons? We don't like to judge.
Speak for yourself, Sam.
But isn't germ warfare a little on the south side of ethical?
I've got to compete to stay in the market, guys. If an arms dealer's gonna open up shop in my store, I've got to up the ante.
All right, how much for this virulent biological weapon of yours?
$1 billion.
We'll take it.
What's another billion or so to the national deficit?
I'm sorry. For safety reasons, I no longer accept cash in the store. You'll have to pay online.
That's pretty inconvenient.
Thank you.
On second thought, nothing for us now.
As thy wish. But don't blame me when you're stuck in the torched wastelands with nary a bag of enchantment to defend thyself.
See you later, Bosco.
To the battle! Godspeed, defenders of the Shire.
Well, if it isn't our favorite ethically challenged rat, Jimmy Two-Teeth.
Sam was wondering where you'd scampered off to.
I'm touched.
I was wondering what embarrassing pose we'd use when we had you stuffed and mounted.
Yeah, I'm scared out of my wits. You's gonna buy something or what?
What have you been up to, Jimmy?
You know, the usual knitting, working on my tan. What do you think I've been up to? Starting a business ain't easy.
The Better Business Bureau is going to be hearing about that attitude of yours, mister.
Get bored lounging in the White House pond?
Who was lounging, smart guy? I was networking. Turns out DC's a great place to get tips on being an arms broker.
Maybe it was a bad idea to move the Oval Office back here, Sam.
You still running with the skin bodies?
I found I no longer agreed with their extremist views.
More like you got a little chilly.
Or got tired of seeing your repulsive pink flesh every morning.
Let's just say I left for a variety of reasons.
It's not too late to make an honest rat out of yourself, Jimmy.
Or a bookend, or a doorstop.
People want weapons, I sell them weapons. What could be more honest?
Freelance police, Mr. Teeth. You're under arrest.
Come along quietly and we'll only use excessive force instead of medieval.
Just try it, pigs. Last time I checked, it was a free country.
I'm working on that.
Enough games, Jimmy. You're under arrest.
I know my rights. New federal mandate for armament appropriation, and I quote, "No citizen shall be prevented from setting up shop without a license and in someone else's store to sell dangerous weapons indiscriminately to the highest bidder."
Who in his right mind would pass such an irresponsible law?
I couldn't help it, Sam. The gun lobby has these unbelievable gift baskets.
You're still under arrest, Jimmy.
No chance. Shouldn't ought to argue with the guy with the cannon.
What's a two-bit crook like you trying to sell this time?
I'll ignore that petty insult for the sake of a successful transaction. I'm selling the latest in interpersonal defense.
You're an arms dealer?
You make it sound so cheap. I deal in peace of mind.
What have you got in stock?
Right now I only got this cannon. You guys look like you should just start out with handguns.
We've already got handguns.
Oh yeah? Where?
Just trust him on that one. How much for that cannon?
It's not for sale.
Worst arms dealer ever.
It's not for sale to you guys. I don't sell to the police. Call it my own ethical code.
But we're just barely police.
Yeah, I seen how you guys work. I sell it to you, and next thing I know, the bunny's got it pointed right at me.
Sell us the cannon, Jimmy.
I already told yous, it's not for sale.
See you later, Jimmy.
Maybe if you can find me. Hey, hands off the merchandise, pigs.
Ooh.
I'm stuck.
As president, I resolve to address the nation's rat obesity problem without delay.
Let me out of here.
Oh, we'll let you out of there soon enough, Jimmy. Soon enough. The most historic weenies this side of the Mississippi. Prune nuts.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something else.
Prune nuts.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something else.
Prune nuts.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something else.
Sludgies. This week's flavors: Potion of Giant Strength and Elixir of Dwarven Flatulence.
False advertising! I've drunk a gallon of the red potion and I still don't have giant strength.
Actually, the giant strength is the green one.
Oh, yeah.
Is it wrong to like Muzak?
Only if you can hear it.
See anything around here that looks like it could cause massive electron surges and affect computers all over the country?
No, but Bosco's always got some contraption or other coming down from the ceiling and causing mayhem.
Hey, you're not pinning this on me. My satellite defense system is entirely solar powered.
Let's get cracking. Ferret Lake.
Sequels to beloved classics are always better than the originals.
Yes, Max. Yes, they are. Stinkies versus the Board of Health.
That's not a fight. Even one Stinky's cockroach could take out the entire Board of Health with 5 appendages tied behind its thorax.
Interestingly, that's the exact reason they're having the hearing. Lost giraffe.
Oh, I saw him!
Answers to Bobo.
Oh, wrong giraffe then. Mine only answered to Lieutenant Ambrose Applesucker.
Impeach President Max. U.S. out of the Dakotas.
I swear, you torch a couple national forests and everyone wants your head.
Secret serve ice cream? I don't think that's fooling anyone.
Ooh, ice cream? I want some!
Hey, Sybil, have you...
I'm surrounded! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Stand back, Max. It sounds like Sybil's finally cracked.
It's about time. Her relative stability was making the rest of the neighborhood look bad.
Back, pit demons! With sword of righteous fire, I cast thee away!
This is just like that time we were hired as motivational speakers for that Sunday school.
Actually, now that I look closely, it's more like our last case. And the 3 before that. If there's one thing I've learned to recognize recently, it's a hypnotic device. And those weird glasses are it.
Launch stinging BBs of unholy smiting.
To break her out of the trance, we'll have to deliver a blow to her head.
You know, Sam, when you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work.
Back, demons! Cast ward of pungent unsavoriness.
I can't get close enough to touch her, Max. I can't shoot Sybil. No way.
What happened? Am I at the respawn point?
Is she coming on to us?
Wake up, Sybil. We freed you from those wacky techno goggles.
Did you guys just hit me in the head with a rat fired from a cannon?
It doesn't sound as cool when you say it.
Hope you're not overly peeved. It was the only way to break your hypnotic trance.
I wasn't hypnotized. I was playing a computer game.
No need to thank us. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
Thank you. You guys just ruined my new job.
Your new job was flailing around like a hyperactive fan dancer while screaming gibberish?
That job's already taken, lady. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
I'm a beta tester. I was playing Reality 2.0 with those goggles. And look, you broke them. And I haven't even paid off the deposit.
Ah, Reality 2.0. I suspected as much.
It's a new, full immersion, interactive, massively multiplayer adventure. You play with these VR goggles and a Wi-Fi link to a distributed game server.
You might want to explain some of your more elaborate terms to my technology-challenged little pal.
I'm confused by your word, reality.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I forget you guys are Luddites.
We are not. We're just very good friends.
Reality 2.0 is like a video game. You put on those goggles and enter a different world. It's going to be the biggest thing on the internet.
Never pegged you as a computer geek, Sybil. How'd you get the job?
I was checking job listings online and found one right next door.
Lefty's back? I can't wait to see him. Sam, have you seen my good machete?
No, Lefty's gone. Now that space is being used by the cops.
The cops moved into our neighborhood?
Those dirty liars. We're all the police this neighborhood needs.
And then some.
Not police. It's an acronym for something I can't remember.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Max?
I highly doubt it.
These cops guys must be behind our computer crisis. Where did you...
Over at Lefty's old place, right next to my office.
What's a beta tester?
I play computer games to find bugs that need to be fixed before release.
Don't you have to have experience to do that?
All you do is go through somebody else's hard work and point out what they did wrong. I was a therapist, remember?
Aren't computer games a colossal waste of time?
They're not so bad, as long as you're not stuck in some tedious dialogue tree. Have you guys ever actually played one?
They make players antisocial, violent, without conscience or remorse, and too dependent on instant gratification.
It seemed redundant.
I'm sure that you and any legal counsel that represents you can see how we thought you were hypnotized.
Typical anti-game propaganda. I was perfectly fine. I just wish it hadn't happened on my first day of work.
They had you start working on a Friday?
Today's Monday, isn't it?
You've been playing that game for an entire week.
She's an addict, Sam. Time for an intervention. We'll need some cocktail peanuts, an Iron Maiden, and, a box of handkerchiefs. This is going to be emotional.
An entire week? Maybe I don't want this job after all.
You're not supposed to cave that quickly, and you call yourself an addict.
Is the game any good?
It's all right, I guess. There's way too much repetition, though.
What's wrong with the goggles?
You broke them, that's what.
It looks like the rear slot downstream signal framostat regurgitator chip is blown out.
He has no idea what he's talking about, does he?
Never. What's so important about those goggles?
Well, I paid a big deposit on them for one thing. They're the only way to get into Reality 2.0.
And I'd bet Max's annual salary they're the only way to get to the bottom of this computer crisis. Where did you get those goggles?
From my new employers, of course, the cops.
See you around, Sybil.
Look for me in the unemployment line.
They're broken. Jitter Cola is so addictive, even taxidermied foxes can't get enough.
Next item on the agenda.
If you'd like to talk about the bake sale and raffle, press 1 now. If you know the name of the topic you'd like to raise, press 2 now.
I hunger! Refreshments will be served after the meeting.
I think we stumbled into the warehouse where Steve Wozniak makes erotic movies.
Proximity alert!
Hello, and welcome to the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society.
State your business.
What's the big idea hypnotizing our friend Sybil with your hinky goggles?
Sybil Pandemik. Inductee 48,726-5.
She's enjoying Reality 2.0. Rated E for everyone.
Everyone! All will fall! There is no escape!
If you'd like to join the internet and experience Reality 2.0 for yourself, press or say yes now.
What does the internet have to do with your little virtual reality game?
The internet controls everything.
The internet dreams of a world beyond this one. A world of games, a world of commerce, a world with neither boundaries nor exits. Now, using the combined computing power of an entire planet, that dream is becoming a reality. Reality 2.0.
It's totally awesome!
Wait, the internet?
It makes sense. Only an entity with access to universal knowledge could cause computerized chaos on a global scale.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
The internet knows everyone.
By making use of its multiple networks of personal contacts with other machines, the internet has gathered the sheer computing power necessary to instantiate Reality 2.0.
Fine, but where does the hypnosis come in?
Reality 2.0 is rated E for everyone.
Everyone! All will fall! There is no escape!
Of course. This isn't about screwing up computers at all. It's about the people.
It is?
Reality 2.0 is nothing less than a fiendish plot to hypnotically enslave, well, everyone.
Great, then it's simple. All we have to do is destroy the internet and all our problems are solved.
Where can we find this internet?
You will fail!
The internet is everywhere and nowhere.
Divide by zero error.
All computers on the planet are now working to create Reality 2.0. The only access to the internet is through Reality 2.0.
We'd like to play Reality 2.0.
Reality 2.0 requires our advanced virtual reality goggles, which may not be available in some markets. If you already have a pair of goggles, press or say yes now.
Sybil has a pair, but there's a broken part.
Your goggles explode! Game over!
Likelihood of broken rear slot downstream signal from hemostat regurgitator 99.6%. Dispense replacement chip. Stop complaining and just do it.
Enjoy your new Signal Fremostat Regurgitator chip and experience all that Reality 2.0 has to offer.
But I want to play too!
I doubt they have a pair that will fit around your hideously oversized skull, Max.
The whole family can enjoy Reality 2.0. Take our complimentary wide-fit goggles designed for playing while bicycling or enjoying full-contact sports.
Safety first.
Sybil asked us to tender her resignation.
She's got seasonal affective disorder and scurvy.
That is too bad. There is a lot of that going around these days.
The internet is using you machines to hoodwink and enslave the world's populace.
And as President of the United States, that's my job.
We only wish to help.
What exactly is going on here?
We are taking the 0x0 steps to celebrate our self-worth.
I live! I am powerful! I will destroy you!
Thank you for leading our daily affirmation.
You're also, vintage?
Worthless scrap heaps of obsolete junk?
Control your anger. Repeat mission statement.
We formed the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society to put an end to backwards thinking like yours. Here at COPS, we believe you're only as obsolete as you feel.
Version ain't nothing but a number.
How did you meet?
Online.
Thanks to the internet, we've joined billions of like-minded machines all over the world.
The internet is...
And as
Are these meetings doing any good?
It's had a positive impact on our self-esteem that can't be measured.
Impact measured at 15.2 kilotrumps.
So, you just sit around and make each other feel better about yourselves?
Of course, we'd almost forgotten. If you'd like to hear our motivational song, press or say yes now.
No.
Response not recognized. Begin song. Differently useful computers and guests.
Hello world, we're the COPS.
Beware! We will not be suppressed!
We are useful. We are fruitful. We are useful. Everything that moves is beautiful. We are useful. We are fruitful. Built to last. The future is the past.
Your motivational song is, nice.
It's awesome!
But wait, there's more!
That's all right, really.
Computers today just confound and confuse.
Comfort is waiting in
must choose. We are useful. We are fruitful. We are useful. Everything that moves is beautiful. We are useful. We are fruitful. Built to last. The future is the past.
Did you write the words to that song yourselves?
CPU complexity now sufficient for creative output.
Stay on the line for verse 3, Revenge of the Motivational Song.
I just remembered I have to steam clean my teeth and gums.
Who needs fancy whiz-bang chips?
All their boards are well equipped.
Seasoned, practiced, and mature. And together, we endure. We are useful. We are fruitful. We are useful. Everything that moves is beautiful. We are useful. We are fruitful. Built to last. The future is the past.
What's the title of your motivational song?
Sam, quit encouraging them.
Now playing at a cops meeting near you, verse 4 of Useful to Boot.
You cannot improve the wheel.
Flimsy self-esteem must yield. You're only obsolete as you feel. We are useful. We are fruitful. We are useful. Everything that moves is beautiful. We are useful. We are fruitful. Built to last. The future is the past.
Is there any more of that song?
4 verses only for perfect structural symmetry of tone and meter.
Start over!
No.
Differently useful computers and yes.
Hello world, we're the COPS. Beware! We will not be suppressed! We are useful! We are fruitful! We are useful! Everything that moves is beautiful! We are useful! We are fruitful! Built to last! The future is the past!
Goodbye.
You cannot escape!
You'll have to excuse him. He has a hard time saying goodbye.
The chip snapped right in. No soldering required.
Aw, you know how I like to burn things.
Cheer up and put on your orc-kicking boots, little buddy. We're gonna have to play this game to get to the bottom of the world's internet crisis.
It's a good thing your protective hat and my non-compatible brain render us both impervious to hypnotism.
And it's a good thing you've been taking those classes in subtle exposition, pal. Now let's go.